You are a criminal. You kill people in pandemic.
Get your hands off Romania! Shame on you!
Andrew and Tristan Tate, I understand you've helped to free a lot of people and they've called on you to help free them. Can you tell me about this situation?
Yes. Tate Brothers called me.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Justus Smith with Proverbs Media Group, and we're coming to you from the last day at CPAC in Washington, D.C., 2025. I have a very special guest with a very profound story that impacts all of us, especially our friends here in Europe. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Diana Iovanoviciuc. I'm Eurodeputy in European Parliament from 2024. It's the first mandate in European Parliament. I was Senator of Romania from 2020 to 2024. And in a misogynist society as Romania has, I am the president of a party I built by myself with a phone. Yeah. From 2022. It's the best nationalist party, S.O.S Romania party. This is my sign, yeah. And I defend Christians because in Romania we are 98% Christians. And the globalists who are in charge now in government and in majority of the parliament of Romania. By the way, S.O.S Romania party, in 2.5 years, I succeeded to go with my party in European Parliament and in Romanian Parliament. So it's for the first time when it's happening in this way. But these globalists who are in charge in the government of Romania, they are communists. We were talking before enter in this show about the communism. Romania had 50 years of communism until 1989. It was a revolution. Were dying a lot of people. After that, we thought we have a democracy. There is no democracy for 35 years. We are in a communism, but worse, we are in a fascism. Because what is happening in Romania now from 2020, when it was a pandemic, I am a lawyer. I never want to be involved in politics. I hated politicians in Romania because they are thieves, they are corrupted. We have a justice system corrupted, so corrupted. I heard your attorney general, and it's worse in Romania. You know, when I saw your attorney general speaking, I was wondering how come an attorney general can speak. And everybody told me, hello, we have First Amendment is the freedom of speech. How come? Because in Romania, as a lawyer, as a judge, as a prosecutor, I'm not allowed to speak. I'm not allowed to speak in press. I'm not allowed to speak to people. I'm not allowed to express my opinions and my ideas. For my statements, which are equal with President Trump in 2024, because I could won the election, presidential election from the first tour, it could happen for the first time in our history. Constitutional Court banned me, forbid me to candidate because my statements as a senator. So we have a constitution too. Our constitution says in Article 72 that we have immunity for our statements. And in Article 30 we have your First Amendment, freedom of speech. Where are they? They disappeared because Constitutional Court now made a coup d'etat, starting with banned my candidature, and now because I had the courage to come here and to participate to your CPAC and stay with Vice President Vance and President Trump, the Attorney General, the President of Constitutional Court, and the Prime Minister threatened me that if I will come back to Romania, they will arrest me. So arrest me if you want, but we have the rights to say the truth.
That's right, and that's very powerful. I applaud you for what you're doing, and thank you for
you so
fighting for the
much.
people. I want to ask you about an incident that went pretty viral, something that you've gotten a lot of notoriety for. A moment when you went into Parliament and held up Christian iconography.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
Yes, I can tell you. I was in European Parliament. It was the first plenary in European Parliament in Strasbourg. And because, maybe you don't know, but Ursula von der Leyen ordered to vaccinate with force all the Europeans. Why? Because she bought a lot of vaccines, anti-COVID. Anti-COVID. It's not anti-COVID, it's for killing. Because we have a lot of cancers now in all Europe. She's stolen a lot of money with these vaccines. You know, her husband is in in big pharma involved, and she should be in prison for what she did. And they were talking about abortion. We are Christians. In Romania, we are 98% Christians. I am Christian. They told me to hide my cross because in European Parliament, you are not allowed to talk about God. But God is everywhere. God created us. God created the world. And they wanted to offer her a gift, an icon, so she could be blessed by God. And she refused it. So, when they were talking about abortion as a fundamental right to be in Treaty of Europe, that means we will be sanctioned if we will be against. After that, we will be in prison. As a lawyer, I thought in this way, and it's normal. They wanted, in pandemic in 2020, in Romania, they closed our churches, and me and my friends, we fight with police and open all the churches. So it was a big fight in Romania for our rights, for our religion, for God. And when I saw they talk about this, I raised that icon with Jesus Christ, and I said, in God we trust.
In God we trust!
Excuse me.
In God we trust!
You, Ursula, you are a criminal. You kill people in pandemic.
Get your hands off Romania! Shame on you! You kill people!
You killed in my Romanians. You killed 65,000 Romanians in hospitals for nothing. And after that, I put on my mouth for to prove that we have no right to speech, because Ursula and Roberta Metsola ordered that to be evacuated from the plenary.
Let me repeat, I ask that the member is taken out of the room now.
And I put a mask for dogs on my mouth, and they were horripilated. How come? And I pull out a sack, a bag, that black sack where they buried COVID death. And I said, you are criminals. In this sack, you killed a lot of people, and you killed them. They didn't die because they were sick. They were killed for your money. So they evacuated me. Of course, it was a revolution in Europe. After my intervention, I was sanctioned. I have a penal case for this. And Ursula von der Leyen hates me. And 2 weeks ago, in the plenary of Strasbourg, I said, we love Trump. So you hate Trump, you hate America, you hate nationalists. I love nationalists. I am a nationalist. I am a sovereign person. So I ask Ursula to resign because you want war with everybody. You hate everybody. You involved us in all the wars on the planet. So get lost, Ursula. After that, they threatened me. How come I had the courage to do this? And the next day, a lot of other Eurodeputies has the courage to say we should vote against Ursula. Diana is right because she is a criminal.
That's right.
Yeah. You know, you have in your history a president like that I appreciate, Andrew Jackson.
That's right.
He's the 7th or 8th president of United States. And I love a quote of what he said. A single person with courage means a majority. So this is who I am, a single person with a majority. In the Romanian Senate, I was the only voice for my nation. And I succeeded to stop the green passport. I succeeded to stop vaccination. I succeeded to stop all this pandemic war against my nation. And I participated via internet in a lot of countries who asked me to encourage the people, because all European people were very threatened, were full of fear. And I said, if you love God, if you are Christians, if you believe in God, so how come you have fear? Because God is so powerful. Is the most powerful person and energy in the world. So if we have God, we have courage. Nobody will defeat us.
That's right. I'm very curious about this. As a big fan of Andrew and Tristan Tate, I know one of the most famous legal cases going on in Romania was centered around their unfair persecution. And I understand this is polarizing, but I love these guys. And I understand you've helped to free a lot of people, and they've called on you to help free them. Can you tell me about this situation?
Yes. Tate Brothers called me, but nobody let them to come to me. Because, you know, I told you, in Romania we have communism, we have fascism. So I succeeded to write to them on X platform, Twitter, their former Twitter. But I appreciate them and I thank them, because when you remember two Olympics games, when they were laughing about Jesus and the supper, the Last Supper. If you don't remember, with LGBT, with
yes, at the Olympics.
Remember,
yes,
at the Olympics, and the brother Tate get out in the street, on the streets in Romania, in front of France embassy, and they are Muslims, I think, but they defended Christians.
And to sit here and let France mock the country, mock your religion, make fun of every single thing you feel holy. This is the Last Supper. This is everything holy about Christianity, and we say absolutely nothing about it and say, oh, you cannot even complain. What are we doing wrong by saying that this is disgusting? This is not art.
What's very important to remember is that the European Union gave 100 million euros for France to do this Olympics. So they took your tax money.
They took your money to do this.
Money, and they're making fun of Jesus Christ.
And I thanked them on Twitter, and they answered me, you defend our nations, so now we have to defend your Christians. So I don't think it's something so true in that case. They have a big notoriety in Romania. They are very loved by teenagers. So that's bother the power of Bucharest. They are globalists. So they hate everybody, succeeded to talk to teenagers. I know from my experience as a lawyer, as a senator too, because I was the president of a commission against abuse and corruption in the Senate of Romania. And I discovered there how they fabricated the cases against people. I am a victim of them, of the system, because they fabricated for me 87 cases against me. Because I was against masks, because I was against vaccination, because I stopped vaccination, because I was talking about peace If you can't believe this, if you talk about peace, you are the enemy, first enemy in Europe and in Romania. So I think now Tate's brothers are in liberty because a lot of Romanians get out and defend them. And I was spoken as a politician about the freedom of speech, about their rights and liberties. Of course, after that, there were a lot of societies, civilian societies all around the world who defended them. So I think in their case, it's a political case.
Absolutely.
But after our defense, the justice system let them to stay in their house and to be free until they will judge, of course. But I think this case will last several years, at least 4 or 5 years.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your insights on that case. I'd like you to imagine for a moment that you had the opportunity to speak to every single human being on earth at the same time. What message would you like to share with them?
I would like to say to them to have courage and to believe in God. I don't care what's your religion. You are a human being. You are made by God. And I think we have to obey the God. It's the only in front we have knee. We don't have to knee in front of nobody else but God. We have to respect each other, and I think we have to militate for love. Because this humanity, I think, lost its feelings. I don't see love. I don't see caress. I don't see. We are in a world where mothers don't love their sons. It's a big war between generations. So I would like to tell every person in this world, love yourself and love the others. Doesn't matter which country, doesn't matter which religion, we are the sons and daughters of God. So we have to pray together, and we have to spread all around the world love. This is what I would like to say, love and peace.
That is very excellent. I appreciate you so much for coming on our show and
Thank you.
sharing your message, informing our viewers about everything going on in Romania, in Europe, in Parliament, and with the Tate Brothers case. It's been a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
God bless you.